Hello, everyone. I haven't been here. The last time I was here was on the 1st of September. Today it's the 3rd of November. No, yes, November. It's the 3rd of November because tomorrow it's my daughter's birthday. So, yes, it's the 3rd of November. I was last year on the 1st of September. I'm sorry, guys. You know, when you are doing this type of content, you get triggered. Yeah, and I went through it and things are not totally okay. But yeah, this work is so important to me. It is so important to me to for you to get healing, for me to heal, because I know that you cannot be a better mom, you cannot be a better daughter, better friend, a better human being without healing. So yeah, I'm back and I've got good news. I'm using my personal account on TikTok, and I've changed the handle to the Healing Seat with Busi. So yeah, you can go there and check us out. There are other things that I've said there that I haven't said here, or I've said them in a different way, because that side, it's not your long form videos. It's just snippets of there and there. I also have daily devotions that side. So please, you can go that side and check out our TikTok. I think the link is on the bio. I will recheck if it's the same. And yeah, if it's not there, I will link it. Don't worry. So today I want us to talk about I'm just freestyling. I didn't do a script like I normally do with questions at the end, because I just wanted us to talk once again. Kind of we are bonding. Let's call it a bonding session. Just yapping. So okay. The last time we spoke about me finding out and starting to getting used to the diagnosis, and also talking about him and not accepting and all of those things. So today I was going through my Google Photos, hey, and looking back, I'm asking myself, why was I taking photos, keeping them? It's because at the time I didn't know that I will have a YouTube channel, I will have a TikTok account. TikTok didn't exist then. We only knew about TikTok around COVID, when we were all sitting at home. Then we got used to TikTok. So around 2014, there was no such. But I don't know, I just kept some things as evidence. When you had lived with a narcissist, you always have to over explain yourself, because you are always defending yourself. If you're not being gaslit, you are being accused of things, you are being manipulated. So I felt that I needed evidence and backup. So I've got photos that I took. I've got photos of medication that I took. I've got photos of myself, photos of like I've got photos, that and I've lived my life like that, because this channel is not only about my marriage and my divorce, but as I spoke about my childhood. I spoke about the child abuse, the rape, the grapes, and a lot of things. And we're still going to talk about other things that I've gone through, with the hope that I'll be helping you not to go through the same things, or while you're going through the same things, you also get help. So yeah, after now we're living a life where he's sick. I'm going to the gym, I'm drinking my meds. He doesn't want to go to the clinic. He doesn't want to accept that this is our new life. And he actually knew about he's been denying it for years. And now it was catching up with him. It was catching up with him health wise, and the fact that he's denying the whole thing. I found out. I think he never thought that I would find out, or he was hoping that, as he said, that he thought that when you accept Christ as your personal savior, everything vanishes. So let's just say maybe that's what he thought. So again, now we are living together. The man hates me. And looking back in hindsight right now, the man hated me. So we are living there. He has taken the child away. I've also taken my boy back home. It's just the two of us. And the things that he did, the phone calls that he would take in his car, the going to the doctor inside alone. Yes, obviously he had to protect himself from all of that, and I mean, he was denying the whole thing. He had agreed and actually confessed, but then he's back to his old ways. And now I'm the one who knows that he's sick. He goes to his house now and then. He tells them whatever. They knew that he was sick, but yeah, he would come back to me, and I would, give him medication. I would just basically take care of him. And sometimes it was good. The intimacy was still there. And I would go to the clinic now. When I get there, they would ask me something. When you go to the clinic, there are things that they check. When you take your blood test, they check your CD4 count, your viral load. They check your kidneys, your creatinine, how is it doing, and all of that. And at that time, because I didn't understand the disease that well, I just knew that I had to protect myself now that we both know this is our situation. And they had told me to come with him. He didn't want to come. So I would ask him, but he still wanted to be intimate without protection. So we never used protection. I knew that we're not supposed to be intimate without protection, but I didn't really have the knowledge, the deeper knowledge, that every time, if I'm drinking, because I was drinking medication, when I was drinking medication and he wasn't taking medication, he was reinfecting me. So if his CD4 count was high, so I would go to the clinic and they would say, but we gave you medication on this date. And did you talk to your husband? I say, yes, I still speak to him. Then they say, why is your viral load not going down? There must be something that you are doing wrong. Are you drinking herbs? And I would tell them, no. Are you? But now that I look back, that was it. And then that was around August when I found out, and I spoke to him about it the very same day. And I found the paper. That I said I looked for it when he came. I had that paper in hand. I found it. I found it on Google Photos. It's there in my archives. So, and then I showed him. Oh, and then no. Now I'm going back. So when I'm there, we are talking about this. They're asking me in the clinic, what's going on, And then they asked me, did you tell him? I said, yes, I did. What did he say? Because you are supposed to come with him. And then I told him. He said he will come. He's still busy for now. And this person is sick. This person is coughing. He's coughing, he has chest problems, he can't breathe properly, he's losing weight. What he said are allergies, the skin problems that he had, he has them, the nails are changing. Actually, when I met him, really, the nails were like that. But yeah, I had paid no attention because I never thought I would find myself in such a situation. So again, finally now he starts talking about polygamy. He starts entertaining this thing that he wants another wife, because I had confronted him about all the affairs that he was having, about what I've found in the tablet. I remember I did tell you that when the tablet started coming, he was working with the Chinese people and everything. So I had a tablet. The first time I saw a power bank was around that time in 2014. And I told you about the power bank gifts that he had come with from where he had come from in China. And remember, at this stage, I've lost the child. I've just found out that about my status. He's denying, but he's sick. I'm taking care of him. And, but he's busy pestering me about having another wife. And like I said, eventually I'd agreed that I'll be the wife that stays and lives here in Joburg. And the other, Uji, she will live in Durban. She will continue living there. And Esge was around here. I told you that she was around here. So now, eventually I said, yes, okay, I agree. You can have another wife. I actually said, yes, I agree. You can have another wife. It's okay. And that was around the time when Usenzo Meyiwa also lost his life. Do you remember that? And we would have arguments. I'd be like, do you see what is going on? Did you see just what? Like, as if like I'm saying, things will happen in Manyalane, because you are married, and we would have that argument in J, laughing, but I meant it. Uguti, this is what happens most of the time, you have me, but you are telling me about this. I know how those women feel like. The women, I know how they feel like, because although there was no Mseleku that came to me, but he would pester me. I think he thought that I would just take my things and leave. I would just give up and say, I'm not going to stand for this. But like I said to you, I wouldn't have left, because he left me, because I had this thing that I have to hold on. I have to do what I have to do. I have to pray. I'm not praying enough, and all of those things. So again, it was November. I found out all about this in August. September, he's pestering me about another wife. September, October, I'm going through this. There's another older guy. He was an elder in our church, and he says to me, I saw your husband, because he was concerned. He says to me, I saw your husband in town, and he was with this type of lady. And then he continues to describe the type of lady, Guti. She was tall and and I just said, yeah, I know. And he was shocked to Gutaibo. How come? And I said, yeah, well, I know. I know. And there was nothing I could do. I was protecting him from the church. I was protecting his dignity. They didn't know. Some people could see that now I'm coming to church alone, but they didn't have the full story, because I would start talking about it and cry. I was too hurt. I was protecting him with this thing, Guti, things are going to be fine. And I don't want people to have this picture that, okay, Mina, I'm having problems. And I just thought everything yandlul. Because, after you've accepted that someone has given you this, and you say, let us raise our kids, why would you want people to know your business? But I had people that I had told, one or two, actually one guy, that I had told everything, because it's as if I knew that later on I will need someone who will be on my corner and say, she did tell me 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I made sure that guy, I told him everything, and that guy was a friend. So it was someone that he knew, someone I knew that would keep the secret, someone that I knew that would protect him like I did, So yeah. And then September, October, and finally in November, he left. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. It was in November. And I helped him pack, because I had fought. I had given it my all. I had fasted. I had prayed. But eventually, he did leave. He did say that he was leaving, and I could see that there was nothing that I could do. This man is in love with whoever that he's in love with. And remember, I told you that I'd never called that lady. I'd never called any of his girlfriends, because I had this mind that if I have a problem with my husband, I'm going to fix it with my husband. He's the one that is betraying me. Those people are not the ones that I'm married to. I am not going to call anyone. I'm just going to deal this with him. And if I fail, I've failed. And he used to even use, like, I don't know if I've said this before, because it's been a while, it's been 2 months, but he would use, there's this thing in narcissism where we call it triangulation, where someone will use the third person to make you feel guilty. So Mina, the triangle, you see, triangle is like this, ne? So let's say this up here, it's you, it's him up here. And then let's say this side on my right, it's the other person, and there would be it's him, it's me, then there will always be another person. Yeah, I think I did say that even the PA was, I was trying, the triangulation was used with the PA, and he would use the triangulation with Uji. There were photos on his WhatsApp. I was never the profile picture. My child was never the profile picture. The statuses, he would actually put Uji on his profile, or Uji's child, and that was not his biological child. He would put his biological child and Uji, and sometimes himself or them only, hey, hey guys, guys. So when he left, I had felt good. I've given this my all. I've given this relationship everything. I've given this marriage everything. I've fasted. I've prayed. I've begged. I've questioned. I've got now the disease. I felt that I'd given it my all. Let me leave this person to go. Maybe someday he will come back. And this not only showed the lack of self-esteem that I had, and at that time I didn't see it. My clinginess, my neediness, my lack of self-esteem, to allow someone to treat me that bad and actually step on top of me like they're stepping on top of a rug, and I allowed him to do that. And I told myself that maybe he's bewitched. All the lies that we tell ourselves when we are married and our men are misbehaving and we don't hold them accountable. We say maybe it's the other lady, she's the one who's forcing. Maybe it's the mother, maybe he's bewitched. We say all of these things just in the name of denying Jeoguti, this man doesn't want me. Because if a man cannot tell you, some there's a saying that says, don't let a man tell you twice that he doesn't want you. So Mina, he had told me in so many ways. He told me he wants polygamy. I stayed. I said I accept that. I got the diagnosis. I stayed. Although there was manipulation on his side so that I won't tell and embarrass him and tell people. He played his cards very well, and I kept it shush for more than 10 years. So you can imagine how that worked for him, although gay. Yeah. So it was that he had told me in different ways, man, going inside I'm going with you, you're going inside alone. You're using a profile picture of another, I still stay. You come back from work, you don't talk to me, you just say hi in the morning. You only touch me when you want. How many times, how many things did he have to do to show me that he didn't want me anymore? And eventually he just decided to leave. And I guess that was the last straw, and I let him go. But I stayed for a year with the hope that he will come back. So next time when we do talk, I will tell you, Uguti, what made me to eventually see that it's over. There's nothing there. I will talk about what they told me at the clinic when they could see Uguti. Now I'm in denial of the whole thing. Now, they had cancelled me. I was taking my medication, but I relapsed, because I was also in denial that he left. I was also in denial of whatever doubts that he had put in my head by manipulating me, the emotional abuse. And even though he was gone, the emotional abuse didn't stop. Guys. It's been 11 years, but I'm telling you, when I talk about it, things come back. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I'll do another episode tomorrow. I promise you I will. I don't like making promises, but I promise I will tomorrow. And I don't have questions for you. I don't have questions for myself. But maybe I do have something that you can think about, that whatever situation that you are in, ask yourself, why are you allowing yourself to be treated like that? Ask yourself, why are you lying to yourself, saying you are staying for the kids? You are staying because of your faith. You are staying because you are a better person. You are a better Christian. You are being, all these different things that we tell ourselves, while we can see that we are dying. You can see that, what, I'm just living because they say people are living, but I'm a walking corpse. Ask yourself that why are you taking, does this have anything to do with your self-esteem, with the lack of love for yourself that you have? You can give it names, say that you want to do this. all of that. So that's the question that I'm leaving with you. And thank you for watching. Until next time, God bless you. I still love you guys. And please make time, go to TikTok and go and check. It's Busisiwe Shushain. And the handle is the healing seat with Busi. Yes. Thank you. Until next time, God bless you and ciao.